seems like the longer we're here in Israel, the closer we get to the action. Though the weather today was dreary, cold, and rainy, we were kept more than occupied, traveling up the coast to the northern seaport of Haifa, which is the second largest by volume and the largest by area, also the home of the Temple of Benai, one of the 7 wonders of the world. You can see here it's a large city. It is also only 50 kilometers from the border with Lebanon, and during the war in 2006, rockets rained down on it. Here you see the port, which we visited first. There are only 4 gates, and Security Director Yaron Klein has a big job trying to inspect 100% of all the containers that come through, which is virtually impossible. Then we traveled over to the Rambam Healthcare Center. How many healthcare centers do you know where they practice for rocket attacks? Probably not many. First, we met with Moshe Michelson. Dr. Michelson is the head of the Mass Casualty Committee for the entire country of Israel. Then we met with their security director, who told us about the challenges when you can't profile people because they're sick. And then we met with nurse Gila Hyams, who was in charge of the nursing unit during the rocket attacks. You'll see here that just to get into the hospital, you have to travel through metal detectors, and they keep all kinds of extra trauma supplies in cargo containers right next to the hospital. After that, it was travel to the city of Caesarea, where the Romans left ruins that have now fallen into the sea, and then the action really began here at the International Security Academy. That's right, people were shooting things here. This is Guy Zuri, Business Development Manager for the Israel Export and International Cooperation Institute. First, he took us to see how both security guards and special forces are trained. Note that they don't mess around. And I'll just let the sound go after you see the new guns that they have that can shoot around corners. Pretty neat, huh? All security guards take a 6-week training course, much like this one, before they're allowed to be armed. And special forces will spend up to 6 months training in this way before that they go out into the field. I'm pretty sure they weren't firing live rounds, but we later fired live rounds through these around-the-corner guns. Then we attended a trade show. These I'm very used to. Guy set this up. All of these are Israeli companies looking to work with North American integrators and installers, and I can give you more information on that if you're interested. What's the lesson today? Well, maybe the Israelis are crazy if they let even me shoot guns. I'm a writer, not a fighter.